Hello students, today we are going to study removal of closing error. Now removal of closing error is done by four methods. The first one is Bowditch method, which is one of the most important method as per the GATE exam. If GATE wants to ask any question from this topic, then it will ask question from the Bowditch method only, because rest three methods are non-important. Only Bowditch method is very important from the removal of closing error concept. Now we have to consider some assumptions in the Bowditch method. The first one is error in linear measurement is directly proportional to root L. It means that with increase in the length of the traverse, the error in linear measurement also increases, and error in angular measurement is inversely proportional to root L, which is written here. Now if the length of the traverse is increased, then error in angular measurement will get decreased. Okay students, now this method is used where angular and linear measurement both are taken with the same precision. This point is very important. Where we have to apply the Bowditch method? In that case where angular and linear measurements both are taken with same precision. Now error is distributed in proportion to the length of the sides. In Bowditch method we always distribute the errors in proportion to the length of the side, that is the length of any particular side divided by the total length of the traverse, that is known as perimeter of the traverse. Now correction in latitude will be equals to summation of latitude into length of any side divided by the total length of the traverse or perimeter of the traverse. Similarly, correction in departure of any side will be equals to summation of departure into length of any side divided by the total length of the traverse or perimeter of the traverse. In this way, we will apply the correction in latitude and correction in departure in our question. Okay students, now the next method is transit method. This method is not very important from the GATE point of view, but you can study this topic from the knowledge point of view. Now this method is used where angular measurements are more precise as compared to the linear measurement. This point is very important. It means that the transit method is only used where the angular measurements are more precise as compared to the linear measurements. Now error in latitude and departures are distributed in proportion of latitude and departure. It means that if we want to find the correction in latitude, that is CL, it will be equals to a summation of latitude into latitude of any line divided by the total sum of latitude without considering sign. Here summation of L is the net sum of latitude with considering sign, and LM is the total sum of latitude without considering sign. Here we have to not consider the negative or positive sign. We have to add all the values in LM. But in summation L, we have to consider the sign of every latitude of every side, that is negative as well as positive, and we will determine the value of net latitude, that is summation L. Now correction in departure will be equals to summation D, that is net sum of departure with considering sign into D upon dm, that is departure of any side divided by the total sum of departure without considering sign. It means that we have to add all the departure for determining the dm. In this way we can determine correction in latitude and correction in departure, and we will solve this question by the transit method. Now we can move to the next non-important method, that is graphical method. Now in this method a traverse is shown here, that is A, B, C, D, E, A dash. Now the traverse will remains open by this distance, that is AA dash. Okay, now we have to close this traverse, for which we have to make a line like this, that is this line, and its total length will be equals to the length of AB, that is L1, BC, that is L2, CD, that is L3, DE, that is L4, and EA, that is L5. So we will write here L1, L2, L3, L4 and L5. Now with the help of drafter we can measure the distance AA dash, that is this distance, and we will draw a perpendicular line equal to the length of AA dash here, and we will join the first point and the last point by a straight line, that is like this. Okay students, now from B we will draw a perpendicular line, that is BB dash. From C we will draw a perpendicular line, that is CC dash, DD dash and EE dash. Now we will measure all the distances, that is BB dash, CD, CC dash, DD dash, EE dash. Okay, and we will draw the line from station B in the inward direction, because from A the A dash is in inward direction, and we will keep the slope same as that of AA dash in BB dash, in CC dash, in DD dash and in EE dash. Okay, now we will mark the distance BB dash here, which we had measured from this triangle. We will mark the distance CC dash here, and we will construct CC dash here, similarly DD dash here and EE dash here. Now we will join A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and E dash, so that we will have a closed traverse which is known as the corrected traverse, which is represented by A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash. That's why we had written here traverse A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, E dash is the new corrected traverse, that is closed traverse. Now one note is there, that is the length of BB dash, CC dash, DD dash and E dash are plotted parallel to AA dash in the traverse, which I had already told to you that the slope of all the lines, that is BB dash, CC dash, DD dash and EE dash will be kept same as that of AA dash. That is the graphical method of removal of closing error. Now the next method is the axis method. This method is used when angles are measured very accurately. Now the correction was applied to length only, which is given as correction equals to length of that line divided by length of axis into half of closing error. But this method is used with certain limitation, that when the closing error is in front of each other like this, then we will use this axis method. Now suppose that we have a traverse A, B, C, D, E, F, A dash, which is represented here. Okay, now this traverse fails to close by distance small a dash A. Now if we want to remove this closing error, then we have to join the line A dash A and extend this line to the last point of the traverse or last line of the traverse, and intersect the last line of the traverse at this point. Now we have to draw the resectors at every stations like this, that is like this, similarly like this, like this, like this and like this. Now we have to obtain the midpoint of A dash A here, and keeping the drafter parallel to AB, that is parallel to this line, we will draw a line capital AB, which is shown here. Now similarly, keeping the drafter parallel to small bc, we will draw the line capital BC. Similarly, keeping the drafter parallel to small cd, we will draw the line capital CD. Similarly, DE, EF and FA. Now we will join all the points, that is capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D, capital E and capital F, and we will have a closed traverse, that is capital A, B, C, D, E, F, okay, which is represented by blue line, which is shown here. That is the blue line traverse. Okay, students. So that is all about the removal of closing error. Now we can move to the next topic, that is relative precision. Now the precision of a traverse is expressed as the ratio of linear misclosure, that is closing error E, divided by the traverse perimeter length, that is capital P. Now we will find the ratio of E by P, but this ratio is very small, so we have to represent this by fraction. So we will write relative precision as 1 by P by E. Now one question is there, that in a closed loop traverse of 1 kilometer length, the closing error in departure and latitude are 0.3 meter and 0.4 meter respectively. The relative precision of this traverse will be. Now we have to determine the relative precision of this traverse, for which we need to find the closing error, that is E, and it will be equals to summation of latitude square plus summation of departure square, which is already given in the question, that is 0.4 whole square plus 0.3 whole square. After solving this, we will get closing error as 0.5 meter. Now for finding the relative precision, we have to write it by the value, that is 1 by P by E. Now the perimeter of the traverse is 1 kilometer, so we will convert it in meter, that is 1000 meter, and the value of E is 0.5 meter. So we will get the relative precision as 1 by 2000. In this way, we can determine the relative precision of a particular traverse. Okay, student, that is all about the closing error. Thank you very much, students.